Good evening. Thank you. Please be seated. Let me start off by saying, it feels really good to be home after my fence-mending trip abroad to Europe. I want to address the question that a lot of people have been asking me everywhere I went, that being whether I'm planning on invading Iran. Look, let me clear up this mystery, all right? I'm not rushing into that war, okay? I mean, first of all, I have to meet with my capital investors and make sure there's a big enough return on invasion. I mean investment. Let me be clear on this, okay? Iran is not Iraq. They're two different countries. Matter of fact, Iran has an N at the end, and Iraq has a Q. Let me really clarify this for those of you that may be having trouble following me, because this wasn't news to me. It was amazing. They're two different nations, okay? They have nothing to do with one another. Matter of fact, I learned this recently in my online geography class at Phoenix University. Now, the trip abroad was really weird, I gotta tell you. When I met with German Chancellor Schroeder, for example, he asked me some really weird questions, man. I mean, it make me wonder whether he's, whether he's able to actually, lead his country, frankly. For example, he asked me in our negotiations with Iran, he said, do you think that we ought to offer a mix of carrots and sticks? And I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, it was so embarrassing. I tried so hard to stop laughing, but I had to apologize. And then I told him, I said, listen, Chancellor, I can give you a Texas guarantee that there ain't no rabbits running around out there in the desert of Iran we need to feed carrots to, okay? So come on. As a matter of fact, if there are, that's pretty scary. It's pretty disturbing, and they're probably part of the axis of evil. And I don't know, they probably should all be barbecued, And then if that wasn't bad enough, I had that really weird meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in that big, scary medieval castle of his. That guy is really scary, man. I don't know. I think he might be a vampire or something, And he gave me this doofy-looking fruity tie, And he told me if I didn't wear it, he'd be offended. And then he'd give nuclear weapons technology to Jamaica. So, of course, Vladimir, I'm wearing the tie, okay? Please. Jeez, I feel like an idiot here. Anyway, I don't think Vladimir likes me very much. Matter of fact, I think he wanted to kick my ass. He kept saying stuff like, why don't you and me just man-to-man step outside and talk about Iran? And he really frightened me. He sounded like that vampire from my favorite cereal. What's his name? Count Chocula. He just kept on. I asked him, I said, you don't like me, do you? And he just would go, yes. What does that mean? Yes. I'm not sure yes means yes with this guy. I think he really meant no when he said yes. I was a little confused. Anyway, Condoleezza says I don't have to worry about it because she's going to put on her dominatrix boots and kick his ass for me. Yeah. Anderson Cooper, you better stop laughing at my gay tie, all right? That's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, if you know what I mean, and I think I can kick your ass.